It's gacha time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the figma number 558 from Princess Connect Redive. It's Karyl, the cat girl. I have zero idea about Princess Connect Redive. I had a look at Payne because I liked the design and I picked this one up for the exact same reason. It's a cat girl, has like a cute magician vibe going on with a bunch of gold in the outfit. Some of the most expressionate faces I've ever seen, and tons of great looking accessories. I mean, I'm gonna use this face for sure already, and this one's also great. And then you have like energy facts and a book and like whatnot. Look at all this. Look at all this. That's why I get it. Let's have a look. Whew, cat girls are my religion. And by the way, there's no way this character will ever stand without the base because of these shoes. Let's have a look at the size of the figure. She stands about 14 centimeters to the top of the cat ears. If you're really going to the tippy top, for your inches, that means 5.3 size comparisons. Here's Jolter, Figma Princess Payne, the SH Figure Arts Son Goku, Naka Michelangelo, and Darkseid. Overall look in detail, this thing is kawaii des. First and foremost, you got the face sculpt, green eyes and the cat mouth and little fluff in the ears. It's so cute, and the one strain going down. As far as the hair sculpt in general goes, I mean, it's kind of crazy in the back. I didn't even notice that on the promo shots, that her hair is like Hatsune Miku levels of insane, with the little twirls down here, very nicely molded. And since we're at the back, you also have the cat tail, meow, which is articulated. Little ribbons on the top over here and a bunch of gold in the back. Let's go back to the front to admire the paint shop, because everything is very clean. Well, except for the collar, has a little bit of bleeding around the sides, but that's really not much to complain about, because just a small detail. We have the sleeves, have some more gold in there, and I love the metallic gold on this dark blue. It just makes for an awesome looking figure in general, because it really stands out with the gold. Have the gems kind of wrapping around her skirt, and the skirt has a little bit of purple going on, and the frizzy stuff at the lower half with some more gold. And you can tell, like, I don't see any bleeding, nothing really goes over the line. It's just really damn clean. The figure just has me. It just like, no. And by the way, it's pantsu time. Regular white pantsu, decent butt. Oh, is that like a paint? There's some blue paint, kind of going back to the Musashi Miyamoto figure. The blue slabs of paint on the skin tone, they haunt me. And we have the stockings and a little bit more detail down here with the gold as we move down to her lovely little boots, like I'm saying, with these weird heels, which is just like, I mean, it looks cool, but it's obviously impossible to stand on that. But still, man, this design slaps, and the paint job on here really wonderfully applied. For the articulation, it's fairly standard for the most part. As I say a lot with these figmas, the hat moves up and down, is obviously a little bit blocked by all the hair stuff in the back, but it's still decent, does tilt side to side. And you don't really get this one around, because let me see, depending, I guess, if you go in a certain angle, but it's super duper hard with the big hair. Now we have also ball hinges on the hair itself, so you can bring that up and down and also rotate it. The cat tail, same thing, has a ball hinge, so you can bring that up and down and also rotate it out. Now for the shoulders, this is the most standard one. You have the ball in the chest area and on the ball hinge in the shoulder itself, so you can rotate it, bring it up and down on the hinge, and also can be used as a swivel, as a nice little bicep swivel. Flat ball hinge can bring that up and down, and also rotate this one. As for the hand, another ball hinge, go up and down and can be swiveled. Chest area is fairly limited. You do go back nicely, but forward motion is, yeah, not great. It does go side to side, and you do swivel it, can swivel it almost all the way. Good enough. Now the skirt actually cuts up in two parts, so that doesn't block the articulation. And by the way, we do have this entire part in the lower half on the hips over here, which you can pull out. So if you want to go for like sitting poses or whatnot, you have a extraordinary amount of forward movement with this one, and obviously side to side tilting, and also going to the back. Now for the legs, you can rotate it on the ball, obviously. Can you pull this one down? No. But you can bring it up a little bit more than that. Can go out to the side quite a lot, and does also go to the back. Don't have a swivel at the stocking. Simple ball hinge at the knee, and just for the foot. It's not a ball hinge, but you can also rotate it on the top part over here, because it's just packed in, and then it goes up, goes to the back, and does tilt side to side, fairly limited, but it works. And here's the accessories. First and foremost, you get the big Figma base, which I don't like because it takes up too much space. However, you do have a lot of interesting additions to this figure where the base actually makes sense. So you have these arms, 2 clamps, just packed in the base, 1 hinge, and this one, which also has just 1 hinge and a different clamp. So that is actually to put the scepter on there. I'm not going to do that right now. And the other 2 clamps are for the energy effects. Again, you just kind of slide it on there, and you can have a cool little display like this one. They show it in the accessory in the instructions, and here's the instructions, by the way. Now, moving on to the Figma back. Don't care about that. We've seen that enough. Let's have a better look at the energy effects. They both look the same, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, same energy effect. Just see-through plastic and only energy effect on one side. It's always the thing that the only thing that kind of bothers me about it. Would it really kill you to print that on both sides? I'm just saying. Then we got the hands. Got the fist hand, holding hand, open hand, like kind of booby grab hands, and pointy fingers. Then we got the faces, and oh my god, do I love the faces. Got the surprise, kind of happy face with the 1 fang, and then the disgusted face, also with the 1 fang. I love the fang, by the way. So cute. And this, yeah, surprised, scared, kind of like an aqua face. That's just, I don't know why I had to think of that. And then finally, here's the main event, the scepter. I say that because I think this looks so cool with all the gold and the blue, and there's like a cat kind of holding on to the book with the entire thing on it. This looks great, this looks amazing, and I love this piece on itself and then the rest of it. This is like the other add-on for the base, and you have this one if your wrist breaks off. You have a replacement pack, and there you go. Final thoughts, this is how the entire getup looks if you get everything together. A little bit overloaded for my personal taste, but still, it's a great display piece and leaves a lot of options. So, final thoughts of this figure. Yeah, no, I seriously don't have anything bad to say about this. Like, other than like, is this intentional that there's like a gap? Is that like on the model like that? Yeah, no, this figure looks amazing. The paint on it is very well applied. I don't have any bleeding. I don't have any weird spots. The faces are so full of personality. I love each and every one of them. And you got a bunch of cool accessories. I don't really care, personally don't care that much for the energy effects, but they're there. And as I'm saying, it just makes for a great display piece if you get everything together. And then again, the scepter is so cool. Such a great design. Once again, beautifully painted with the gold, the purple, whatnot. And the articulation is mostly standard, for with the only exception being like the entire waist joint, which is better than for most Figmas. So even there, she has a little bit of a leg up on the competition. Yeah, this one is 100% recommended if you're into cute anime girls and cat girls and whatnot. I feel like that's a must if you're in that category. And even if you're not, this one is a very solid release from something I don't even know anything of. I don't even know Princess Pecorin, but I still love this figure. And I'm happy to have it in my collection. So, that's gonna do it. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Karyl wants.